So I'm making a video to talk about why I'm doing this whole thing. I know I kind of wrote a post about, oh, she is going in. I know I kind of wrote a post about how like I'm quitting because I want to see the world and see different schools, but I actually kind of want to break down more so of like why I decided to do this. And it kind of came because I feel like I'm at a crossroads type of point in my life right now. Well, my overall goal, let's start from the beginning. My overall goal is to have my own school. Like, I think that education can be done in a way where kids and adults really like being in an environment everybody feels like they are reaching their goals, that they are able to do the things that they want, and somebody's there to support them. Where kids are, I don't think things have to be traditional. I do value like learning math, science, English, all of those things, but I think that the world is just much different from the way it used to be, and we should be helping kids reach their dreams in a positive environment. A lot of schools like are just kind of negative, and I just don't want it to be that way in a place that I create. So bam, I'm gonna make my own school. And so in order to do that, yes, I've been in the school system for like 3 years as a teacher, but that's all I really know. I taught in taught in the same system that I grew up in, and so that's all I really know. And I want to just see how other places do things. I think that people have charter schools and other great ideas where they are just like making things happen, and I want to see that. I just want to see how people in Australia have their schools, and how people in Boston or LA or Seattle, like within the United States and abroad, just all places. I just want to know how school is for other people, especially in places where they value education a little more than we do here in the United States. But I just think it would be cool, on top of the fact that I just love to travel. Ooh, look, is the plane up in the air right now? I love to travel. I really am low-key still scared to fly sometimes. Like, turbulence still makes me scared, but I just love the feeling of being, ooh, come on. I just love the feeling of being like in a new place. It's so much fun. So the way that it'll go, I'm basically like going places for a week to kind of like 3 weeks at a time, and then coming back home, then going to another place, coming back home, going to another place, come back home. So it won't be like I'm gone for a full year, like backpacking or anything. I plan on coming back, getting my stuff straight, sleeping, regrouping, seeing my family, seeing people and all of that stuff, and then going back and then doing it all over again, depending on the place. I kind of got the idea. I always said this is what I wanted to do ever since probably I realized that traveling doesn't have to be something that you do once a year, because it really doesn't cost as much as a lot of people think. I was like, you know what, my ultimate dream would be to take 1 year and just travel the world. And I feel like I've been saying that for at least like 3 years now. And I was always like, that would probably take $40,000 or just take a whole bunch of money. I was still kind of like, how this gonna work, and what are people really gonna think? I think that was a big part of my whole thing. Like, are people gonna be like, what is she doing? Why is she doing that? And so I feel like, and I remember maybe 2 years ago at this point, like in 2017, I remember texting my friends Destiny and Shania, hey y'all, and being like, I know at the end of my 3rd year I would just love, I'm gonna put it in here if I can. I was like, I just want to travel the world after the end of my 3rd year. That would be my ultimate goal. And it was like, go for it, go for it. And that was at the end of 2017, and I was kind of like, maybe, you know, I'm a strong believer in thoughts become things, but I was like, and so here we are. Thoughts become things. You put enough energy and life and light into it, and your dreams come true. So I'm just excited for this whole thing. I really am. I feel like I wrote it down and I put it out there into the universe, and here I am, about to take off in less than 2 months. Less than 2 months, I'll be on the road on my first journey. So yeah, I'm excited, and I'm excited to record and take pictures and document the whole thing for myself and for anybody who wants to watch. Like, join the journey and know that it's possible for you to do it too if you want to. Not to see schools, of course, if that's not your thing, but just to see the world. It's so much out there. It's so much to this whole thing. So I'm going to experience it and see how it is.